Summon some hippo tokens, eh?
Well, they are black sheep tokens.
That's not. Is that that's not the Lunalight monster?
No,
Yeah.
especially some black sheep tokens.
That's only if you flip it though. It's a flip effect monster. It's a new card that was out in Shining Victory Special Edition in the TCG, which got released about a week ago. So fairly new card here, or a week or two ago. Fairly new card in the TCG. Nice to see people trying it out. Some reason Richard like Constella, Chaos. Bye. I can raise the level by 1, but he didn't say you, but you can clear the whole board. Does Tzolkin trigger off set monsters?
No.
Okay. Okay. Has to be back row, so Tzolkin only triggers its effect. What does it do?
You get the back phase this turn, but I can only activate it during your standby phase.
Right. So you just use a Thunder of the Ruler, which is similar to Threatening Roar, but can only be used on the standby phase. That means that yeah, before Threatening Roar existed, we had Thunder of Ruler. It summons a new Blackwing monster, which increases level by 1 of Blackwing on a summon, and Chaos can decrease the level. So
increase or decrease.
Yeah. So did you increase it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So he makes
They
another.
both do the same thing.
So he makes another Ultimaya Tzolking here. Now he's got 2 of them. But we're wondering here if he's got any cards to set. Warrior sets another card.
Yeah.
Silent Wobbly.
So he gets to draw a card.
Yeah.
I get 2k.
You get 2k, alright. So you're on 10k.
Have to deal.
Now, Silent Wobbly is a funny card. It's a level 4 monster. You just spec it on your opponent's side, and it gives you 2k. It gives you a draw. But at the time, it'll be on your side. So the player it got summoned to got his draw, and the opponent gains 2k. So what happened here is Warrior summoned it on the opponent's side, and 2k came into his. He got the life points. Trip summon for you can't see the card. There's a bit of glare in that spot. That's Artifact Lancia. It's level 5 monster. All the artifacts are level 5, so
Battle phase. Yeah. 1/7.
it's gonna be a lot of damage coming in it. Keep in mind Void Ogre Dragon's on board,
5.
Yeah.
so he takes 5 plus 17. It's Lancia 17.
Yeah.
Let's make sure. Alright. Forgot his attack for a second, but he's on 10 grand.
I can't even negate. Yeah.
So it's 4, 5.
So I do have a card. We do have a card.
Actually, on the activation of cover base, I'm going to tribute Lancia.
Okay.
So
What does that do?
Lancia can be tributed from the hand by discarding it,
But I've now got no card.
and the opponent can now
Yeah. Get equal threat.
can't banish for this turn.
One day 6. We both draw a card.
There you go, there's a 1 day, so it's similar to like a Waboku, but both players can't take damage until the end of the turn, but both players do draw a card. Now Rick decides to negate it with Void Ogre, which is kind of risky, as Raigeki could ruin him right now. Let's see if Warrior has any answers to this. Seems like it doesn't, he's thinking about it. So let's set one. I'm still wondering if he's setting a Exodia leg. That could be a limb of Exodia, for all we know. He's on 2-8. You set.
Me having to do this is really annoying.
You're stuck. No, the problem that Rick has now is he's stuck on 5 monsters on board.
I wanted to. You ruined my fun.
So if he does set a card, Ultimaya Tzolking can't trigger because he's got too many monsters on board now.
Throw into the bigger one. Set a card.
Okay.
Battle phase.
He sets that card because of Void Ogre, so he can negate spells and traps. 3k. That's game. Could you not do anything?
No, I never got.
Hey,
This guy.
wow.
Activate, but he had that, so he couldn't
Ah.
had such
Which is why I wanted the 1 day of peace to go through.
Yeah.
If the 1 day of peace went through, he'd have a
I
card.
think the Void Ogre Dragons sort of like brought that game to a close. So that's 1-0 to Tzolking Turbo.
when I was talking to the Sladders, I was like, do I go for live stream instead? For banter?
What does live stream do?
It's a level 8 tuner and allows you to
Oh.
go to the other Ultimaya.
Oh yeah, that's legit.
Yeah, that's actually.
That's 1-0. Exodia. I don't think you even got a single piece of Exodia there.
No. Not one. I got the engine. Well,
Yeah, you drew some of the engine cards, but other than that, you didn't get any of the other stuff.
that way I can do something. Wow.
See if Warrior can do something again this game.
That's a no.
Starts off again with a set 5 like last game. Or last game he set 6.
Are you still searching with stand by phase?
But he plays a Threatening Roar inspired card. Well, it's a card before Threatening Roar. But a Thunder Ruler like last game can't do Battle Face. Your opponent can't. It's very similar to Threatening Roar. Tuning here can now search the Quick Draw Synchron, which is quite important for this deck, as it can just search.
And you get a draw. No, it negates it.
Yep, negates it, destroys it, and you get a draw.
And then I go wrong one. That one, appropriate.
Yes, the appropriate coming in.
I draw 2 every time.
He doesn't draw 2 right now. He can activate it now to meet the activation requirement. So appropriate is a card if your opponent draws a card, you draw 2 cards instead. So I think that's the main strategy of this Exodia deck. Now he Spec Summon the red layer and normal summon the Blackwing level 4 tuner, which you can go to level 5. So that's 2 level 5s, okay, making Ultimaya Tzolking. That means that Ultimaya Tzolking can now trigger its effect to summon a dragon from the extra deck. What he's going to choose, he's going to summon a Void Ogre Dragon defense position.
Every time.
I don't even know why I chose that. I can't get to discard the cards in hand.
Exactly, I was thinking why you did that. Right, so he's a bit scared of attacking.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's why you put in defense position.
I draw. Effect of this, I draw 2.
Right, now one day let the appropriate trigger, so basically 1 day piece becomes... Oh you play Final Countdown!
Yeah, sure.
That's a bit random, you play Final Countdown.
Yeah, pay 2k.
You pay 2k, right? Okay. That's like... That card, I'm not seeing that card in ages. It's limited to 1. What it does is you pay 2,000 activation and then you count to 20 turns. That includes your opponent's turns. So basically 10 of your turns and 10 of your opponent's turns. And it...
Signing will be I gain 2k.
Alright, so...
So you get a draw. Yeah, and I get 2 draws.
Here's the combos coming in on Warrior side. Silent won't be Specimen. Give himself 2k and...
Jam, I took 1k from ODK.
Alright, at the end phase you took 1k. That's cool.
During
So,
the
7 grand. Do you want a counter for the final countdown?
Throwing that. Oh, could do, yeah. It's got a
set aside.
I don't have a d20. Lewis, chuck him a d20 please.
I just final countdown. I need a d20.
Alright.
What way?
But at the end phase, Richard decides to pop appropriate, realizing that it's like it's the card that lets him go off. That means that Ultimaya Tzolking can now trigger because Scythe got set from the deck, letting him summon a dragon monster from the extra deck, Synchro. He does summon the live stream dragon this time, which is a level 8 dragon tuner, so that's something you can use to make another Ultimaya Tzolking next turn, probably. Yeah, I think a silent wobbly here is really good against this deck because it takes up all the room. It takes up all the room. It takes up a lot of room on board. Now Ultimaya Tzolking cannot trigger again on your turn. It's once per turn, but since at the end phase you use automatic ignition, it can trigger your opponent's turn as well. That's part of the combo. And is that Red Dragon Archfiend? Yeah, he decides to summon a Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, but he's going to synchro into another Ultimaya Tzolking here. Oh shit! Ultimate. What the fuck is that?
This is the big one.
That's the big Ultimaya Tzolking. Ultimatal.
Yes, but I don't actually read it.
Ultimatal, whatever the fuck. It's like Ultimaya Tzolking, right?
It has an attack for every monster on the field.
Yeah, instead of making dragons, it creates tokens on the
It's
field.
got 1,000 attack for every card on the field. Every monster on the field.
So it's on 3K, 4K. It's on 4K, including itself. So it's on 4K, and it can put as many tokens on board, which means it gains attack.
During either player's main phase, I can flood the field with my field with tokens.
Your side.
I have to give my opponent the same amount I give myself.
Okay, so it's a trigger. Effect. So you summon tokens from your side, and it summons the same amount to your opponent's side, which means that it gains even more attack because it gains a 1K for each monster on board. Alright, so limited to one card, search the card for a deck for a warrior. Of course, in this deck there's a lot of choices because it's an Ultimaya Turbo. Now he gets a wind up warrior which can raise his level by 1. It's level 4 warrior, little guy. That's a lot of damage, 4K to the grail. Didn't you use 1 day last turn? Oh, did you? You didn't negate it, you had cards in hand. You can't take damage. 1 day of peace, you don't take damage. He's gonna attack for 0.
Right. I cannot negate that.
What's final countdown on?
That would be 2 now.
Alright.
And then end phase, that would be 3.
Alright. So that's final countdown. Yo, kill this guy, final countdown's ticking down, bro. The card that he tries to tribute set last turn, he flipped it this time. Now Wind Up Warrior can go up to level 5, which means he's going to overlay or synchro, I think it's overlay, into a rank 5, which is Artifact the Rendell. This card is pretty good as it can stop normal spells and traps, all monster effects, and replace the effect of the card by popping the opponent's your own back row instead. So Ultimaya Tzolking is going to come in again. Now this will increase the attack of the Ultimatal, the other Ultimaya Tzolking, the Ultimatal Lord or whatever.
They'll be on 6K now.
Yep. Well, you're on 6K?
No, that's on 6,000.
Yeah, that's on 6,000 attack because it's the 6 monsters on board. No. That's a very hench board. He just summoned Beals on the board. The top card on this side is a Beals. Artifact the Rendell.
That's not an angel trumpet. But yeah, it's that piercing.
I'd be okay.
Oh wait, if that guy has double piercing mage.
I mean, if that piercing would be a 9K.
Yeah. Yeah. For a second there, the Ultimate Lord was at 9K. Warrior just saw us trying to block off some damage. He decides to put the zombie token, the black sheep token attack.
You know there's something going down when it's attack position.
What's his attack? 0.
0.
Oh, he's got something. He's got something up his sleeve here. The secret monster at the top, from top to bottom, is Beals, which means it can't be destroyed by card effects, and it's
So swing at that, take a 2-4.
taking 2-4. Is Beals, Ultimate Lord. It's a bit weird, it's hard to explain that card. And Void Ogre Dragon, which is against spells and traps if you got no cards in hand once per turn.
Okay.
So I pay 2K.
You pay 2K for Hope of Escape. How many did you draw?
So he took 4-4.
So 2K
Rick
for each,
Rich is on
2,000 points difference.
Rich is on 7K by the way.
Draw 4.
Now 2 of the Open Escapes lets him draw 2 cards each because there's a
And then
I believe there is a 3-something, 3-4. 4-4. There's 3-4 difference. I think you draw one for each, right?
2k difference.
The difference is 3-4.
3,400.
Yeah. You're on 7k.
Oh yeah, it would be okay.
Oh, I drew 2 for each.
You draw one each.
I drew 2 for each.
No, the difference is 3-4. That's only one card for each one.
I have drew 2 for each.
Yeah, return the. I don't know what you drew then. You only draw one each for each. Because he made that card helped you out. The card that makes him burn for 1k at the end phase came in useful here.
Check out to reshuffle it then.
Yeah, just press it. I can't really explain the second synchro monster from the top, from there. I don't know exactly what it does.
So it can't be destroyed by card effect.
It can't be the card, the second from the top synchro monster can't be destroyed by card effects.
Gains 1k for every monster on the field.
Gains a grand for each monster in the field.
During either player's main phase, I can activate his effect to...
During either player's main phase?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
To fill my side of the board with tokens, and then I have to give my opponent the same amount.
Is that... and what's the stats of the tokens?
0/0. Fiend Dark level 1.
Is that to be attack position?
Defense.
It can,
Yes, it's defense.
yeah, defense position.
Alright, so during either player's main phase, you can summon his main tokens on his side. It's called some weird tokens, Ultimaya tokens or whatever. And you specify the same amount on your opponent's side in defense position. So kind of cool. You can boost the attack up to quite high attacks.
I would say we won't do that ever do to anyone.
He decides to MST it, even though it's not MST, it's Artifact Ignition, but it's basically MST for his deck.
That's the one game I don't actually see any Exodia pieces at all.
You did though, but you drew so many cards.
Yeah. I saw 2, but I had to put some back.
What's the final countdown on?
Currently, my phase is 5.
Right, don't forget the final countdown was used this game, so it is there is time ticking down for Rick with a Tzolkin deck.
Yeah. My back row doesn't do it.
That's a scary goal. Oh, scary ghost.
Yeah, that thing's on 6k.
I hate this deck. Fuck this deck. What, demise?
Battle phase?
It's Chainsaw Insect.
When it attacks or is attacked, at the end of the damage step, you draw a card.
Okay. That's fair.
No, you're fine.
Oh, this is the cards I packed up.
Tap 5k.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
There's 5k to the face. It's over.
First game.
That is GG indeed. 5k with the Ultimetal. Is it called Ultimetal Lord or whatever? I can't read it. Yep. Phantasmal Lord Ultimetal. Bishbal. Bishbalkin.
There's a leg. There's the arm.
This is a really cool card.
That is stacking. That is stacking right there.
What?
The next few cards.
The next 5 cards are Exodia pieces.
He's not changing anything.
Right, so that's Rick winning then. This is now keep in mind this is the last round of the Swiss. So that's about it for all the duels for today.
Just from the top of my deck.
Well, we could still do a post-match interview with the one of the players.
So
here.
essentially, what would have happened is you'd have gone a lot.
Rich, let's do an interview. Let's go. Come here.
That was already on.
That was
Your deck, because it's your deck's legit.
Piece of shit.
Mate, your deck's legit.
That's painful, that.
We're doing a post-match interview of Rich, who was playing the Tzolking Turbo deck.
Shuffling good, getting all the pieces together.
Mate, stop stacking your deck with 5 Exodia pieces. I know, I did. I know, it's weird. I stacked your deck.
You stacked my deck.
Yeah, I stacked your deck.
I didn't lift it.
Hey guys, we're back in. This is Rich. He's playing the Ultimaya Tzolking Turbo deck, which is quite an interesting deck. It can just summon level 5s and a level 5 tuner in quick draw synchron. That black wing guy that can just make himself level 5, and he take 1k. And during that game, I think it was crucial that he took about 1k.
Yeah, it did actually.
During that second game, that was legit. It's a mandatory effect as well to take 1k.
Yeah.
And next set, you're also getting a new level 5 tuner, which is also black wing.
We need that go through.
Go through.
As soon as we get that, oh my god.
Yeah,
This
go
deck's
through.
gonna be legit.
If you don't know what go through is, it's already out in OCG. He's specimen in hand and it's level 5. And if he goes to Brave, he can make tokens and stuff, but you don't really need to use that effect.
Who the f is that guy?
Congrats to Rick. Well, Scotty G is better.
I think Scott's made another account.
I bet that is Scott, mate. Anyway, your deck, where'd you get that idea from?
A friend of mine, Angus, he sent me a list from like an OCG build.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I think this is legit. I love this.
Yeah, but OCG has a different card pool, so did you have to change a couple of cards in there?
The only thing that changed really was obviously I haven't got the Go-Foos yet.
Yeah, go through's out next set though, next
Harky's
month.
Feather Duster and Solemn Judgment, that's it. They're the only 2 cards.
That's
Legit.
So 3 cards,
I literally swapped it
4,
for
5 cards, 4, 5 cards.
Yeah.
So what'd you put in instead?
All I changed was Solemn Strike, Raigeki, and 2 Lanciers and some other.
Lancier's legit though.
It's
good hand trap as well.
It's not terrible. It's
And if you
pretty
want,
relevant.
and the thing is, if you want Void Ogre Dragon to be live, you can just discard it.
Yeah, yeah,
If
you
you
just
have too many
trim it
monsters in
for no
hand, so that's legit. And this Artifact engine is quite cool as well. Like we saw on one of the games you did end phase Artifact Ignition. So you pop back row and then it sets a card, so
Yeah.
that triggers Ultimaya Tzolking, which is actually really nice because
As it
Tzolking's
can
once
miss
per
time.
turn.
It can miss time. Like if you ever
Yes.
see in a chain, it screws you because it miss times.
How does it miss time?
Well, because the last thing for Ultimaya to do its effect, the last thing has to be the setting of the card.
Oh, see, so if you're chain link 2 or 3
Yeah,
or
yeah.
4 Artifact Ignition, you won't
you get
trigger
screwed.
because Ultimaya Tzolking can miss time. So that kind of makes sense.
Oh, I also need a Failnaut. It's another artifact. That's
Artifact
pretty legit.
Failnaut, it's
Yeah.
like a rare, isn't it?
I think so,
Why
but
do you
it's
know?
so legit. Like,
That one protects your cards from being destroyed, right?
it sets one from the grave.
Oh yeah, Ultimate.
So you sanctum it.
yeah.
It specs it on the field and then sets one
Artifact,
from the grave.
Artifact
so it
Failnaut,
triggers
quite nice.
again. It's quite good, but I've not managed to find it yet.
What was your score today then at the end of round 4?
0-1.
Is that your first win?
One win, yeah.
That was your first, that was your only win.
Seemed like everyone was like, oh, Raigeki in hand, I don't care about Tolkien. It's like, okay.
Wait,
fine.
so if you really Raigeki it, you can't really save token unless you've got a Void Ogre Dragon already on board.
Yeah, that's it. Like,
Or Spark Dragon.
Starter Spark works. But usually, if they've got you've got Starter Spark, they're just like, I don't care. Like, I just run over the Tzolkin anyway.
In that new Ultimaya Tzolking version, you need level 7 or higher monsters?
You need level 8 or higher, and one of them has to be a tuner.
Yeah, what you did in that game was it was a live stream dragon and a random level 8, so a red dragon archfiend or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
So you meant to make it. Is it worth running that?
It's interesting.
It's quite interesting, yeah. I think that
In
that game.
my thought behind it was like, oh, if you're playing against BAs and you give them these shitty tokens, what do they do?
yeah, if you play against BAs, yeah, you just give them like 4 tokens. Good luck.
Yeah, that's it.
But I wish it's somebody in attack position. Because
Yeah.
basically it's an OTK card. You just go summon
No,
this guy.
You can't attack with it the turn that you use.
All right, that makes it even more weird though. It should be.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah.
yeah.
But it's not a terrible card. Like, I should run some jank combo where it gives it piercing for jokes. That'd be legit.
All right. Okay. So what'd you lose to anyway?
I lost to Lewis. With
He's
the
playing
rank
pendulums
4,
and rank force, yeah.
Yeah, just he can out every single play that I make. It's quite easy. Just bait one of them and it's a game over pretty much. Angus in round 2.
Mega Phantom Beast.
Phantom Beast. Because
Mega Phantom Beast is just all the floodgates, mate.
yeah, exactly. That's
Horn of
it.
Heaven, all that, the Miyabi, whatever.
And then it was Blue Eyes round 3,
Yep.
and he had Raigeki every game.
Yeah,
I
Raigeki
was
is
to say-
ridiculously good against that. Like, just clear the board, can't do much. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, you're not going to be in the playoffs though, unfortunately. But I did put you off as one of the guest
Where I'd literally draw every round. Do you not realise?
Because I did say this guy
FTK,
guy
game
plays
one.
Blaze Phoenix FTK, which ignites, I believe, which he did play in Nats as well. Hopefully you get voted in, but I think
I can't make it.
probably you can't make it on the Friday. That's unfortunate. All right.
But it would be disgusting.
It would be.
I would draw.
That's
every
basically
game.
what I want you guys to do. Just course random salt from people. Just sabotage. Oh mate, you're not gonna be in top 4 because I beat you 2 games. So you lose 2 points basically.
Like game 1, it's like I win the dice roll, go first, win game. Game 2, they go first, I lose the game. Then it repeats. They roll the dice, win the game. It's like shit. Game 2, I go first, win the game. It's like what the fuck?
Yeah, if you go first and you have the combo and they don't have like Valor or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. They can't like just watch you do the thing. Summon, and then you just go game.
It would just be draws
Yeah,
all across
yeah,
the board.
because you play in the round robin, you play two games, best of 2. So one of them is going to go first. One of them is going to go second in both games. So if you open it every game that you play there, if you actually 4 games or so, you'll probably FTK. Yeah, because it's not best of 3. It's not about the roll. Because the best of 2, you both have a choice to go first, second. So that's the point of it.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, thanks for that, mate.
That's all right.
And I'm looking forward to see your deck profile. If you're going to do a deck profile, are you?
I can't do it if you
Is
want.
it finished?
Obviously, I'm waiting for the go-throughs. As soon as I get there.
Okay, when we go through, well, we can do one now, and then when we go through, you get another one probably.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I can explain what I'm going to replace.
all right. See, we might do a couple of friendlies because Swiss is finished. We might do a friendly or something. So yeah, see you in 5 minutes.